Hello everyone. We are today going to be in conversation with Mani Khanna, and she's a writer by profession. And Mani, would you like to please introduce yourself so that we can know you better?
Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Mani and I have over 7 years of experience in content writing and editing. Currently, I'm working with the education industry and I'm having a postgraduate degree in mass communication and journalism from IMS Ghaziabad.
Okay.
And since the very starting of my career, I've been in the field of content only. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that's about me.
Okay. That's great. That's great. Okay. Since you are into writing, I'm sure that you must have done some very good online courses in writing. So, which is the course that you are going to talk about with us today?
Yeah, so I recently not recently actually, I did my
Hmm.
course named Writing with Flair, How to Be an Exceptional Writer from Udemy when
Okay.
I joined my current profile that I'm a part of right now. So
Hmm.
this course really helped me in kickstarting my career in long form content because I was
Hmm.
basically writing short content and technical content and website content before the current profile that I have. So yeah, it really helped me kickstart my career in the field of education.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's a good insight. Mani, throw some light on the basic overview of the course. Like, if you just want to introduce the course to me and tell me just some of the salient features of it, like whether it is free or is it paid, or what is it about? How long did it take you to go through the course?
Yeah, so when I pursued the course fee was approximately 750 rupees, which by the way keeps changing from time to time. So it's
Yeah.
a pretty cheap course available online on udemy.com, and it's a 7-hour course with pre-recorded videos.
Okay.
And as the name suggests, it helps one become an exceptional writer. So it deals
Mm-hmm.
with the basic concepts of writing and basic fundamentals of writing that we sometimes forget even as
As
writers.
writers. Hmm.
Yeah, so it is not inclusive of any project, but yes, there are a few embedded exercises that are a part of the pre-recorded videos that are there in the course.
Okay, okay, right. Okay, any resources, articles, PDFs, downloadables that you also had?
Yeah, there were a few sample articles available at the end of the course, and all the content that they teach via their pre-recorded videos is available in the form of a downloadable PDF.
Okay, okay, okay. So you have that to go with, like if you want to refer back to it later.
Yeah, yeah. And the course is available for you for life. So I pursued this
Okay.
course almost 3.5 years back, and I still have all the material with me.
Acha,
So I
okay.
can anytime go back to it and check out the examples or anything if I want to go about it.
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so throw some light on the curriculum, like what were the components of the course, and what all you went through in the curriculum, so to say.
Yeah, so this course covers the 4 basic principles of writing, which includes simplicity, clarity, elegance, and evocativeness. Starting
Mhm.
with the basic idea of writing for who your audience is, towards the ending of the course, you will know what and how to write in a marketing copy, or let's say a sales copy, or let's say a client email, or a
Hmm.
newspaper article, or in a blog. So
Hmm.
it covers all the basic arenas of writing content. When we start writing, writing is solely and wholly based on the concept of selling. So
Hmm.
whenever I'm
Hmm.
writing, let's say an ad copy, I'm trying to sell a product. When I'm writing a website content, I'm trying to sell the website or maybe the services offered by the website.
Hmm.
So it's all about marketing and selling, and it helps us realize how we need to build up content related to the industry we are a part of.
Okay. So, from what I'm understanding is it sort of changes helps you change your approach according to what kind of copy you are writing. For instance, maybe for a website or for an ad copy,
So
something of that
this
sort.
course lays extreme importance on your target audience. Knowing who your
Okay.
target audience is, this course
Hmm.
lays extreme importance on it, and I think it has helped me a lot in my career as well. So when I
Hmm.
started writing, I was mainly focusing on what and how I want to write,
Hmm.
but this course has helped me understand that I need to understand who am I writing for, whether I'm writing for
Okay.
a 15-year-old or whether I'm writing for a 40-year-old,
Hmm.
let's say intellectual who's maybe into politics, or let's say a very uh, interesting or educated
Hmm. Hmm.
background
Hmm. Hmm.
maybe.
Hmm.
So I need to understand the kind of experience or the kind of knowledge my target audience has.
Mani, can you just tell us something about the tips and tricks or the writing principles that you learned in here in this course that, say, I would not find somewhere else?
So, like I told you before, it helps you realize who your target audience is and write the content accordingly. Along with that, it also focusing on the structuring of content. So you just cannot start from anywhere and end it anywhere. You need to have a good beginning and you need to have a good end to your content. So it tells you about the structuring of the content. Then it helps you. It helps you realize that one should not waste words because the content becomes boring when it becomes too lengthy. Nobody wants to read long sentences. In today's world of digital media, nobody wants to read long paragraphs and long content and long articles. So one should not waste words. Another important aspect that I learned from this course was usage of jargons in a particular industry. So if I'm writing content for, let's say, SEO writing, I can use jargons related to content writing and SEO there, but I cannot use those jargons for a target audience who's not a part of that particular industry. Let's say I'm writing a content for 15-year-old, or writing a content around a writing course for a 15-year-old. I cannot use those jargons there. So usage of jargons becomes very important.
So has this course like changed your overall perspective towards your job at writing? Like, how do you approach writing now, or how do you approach it differently now, so to say?
So when I started writing, I was under the impression that I should be at the best of my job. So when I'm writing content, let's say, because I'm a part of the education industry, I'm mostly writing articles around admission and placements and cutoff content. So when I started writing this type of content, I was mostly focusing on being best at my job rather than focusing on what the students want, or maybe what the parents of aspirants want to read in my articles. So this is something that I've realized from this particular course, that I need to focus on them more than my own particular job, and I don't need to use words that they don't understand. I need to mostly focus on the analysis of articles. So when I'm writing an admission article, I can maybe write about the admission process of a certain course, but that's easily available on the website. Why should a student come to my page? So I need to analyze information from that particular fact and then present it in my own way so that a student gains some insight from my content.
Achha.
So
okay.
That has helped me a lot.
Sorry, go on.
That has helped me a lot. That has helped me a lot.
Okay, so that's how you have it has changed your overall perspective. The course has like changed your overall perspective towards when you approach writing now, like that. Okay, right. Anything that it included in terms of grammatical rules or punctuation rules, anything of that sort, or was it only like dealing with the writing styles and the writing approach that we just talked about?
So when you start this course, the mentor or the teacher already considers that you might have a knowledge of, let's say, English grammar or basic punctuation. So it's not mostly focusing on all of that. But yes, there are a few pointers like the difference between this, that, and they. Where should you use what? So these are a few things that then data redundancy is another aspect that you learn from this course, because we have a usual habit of using ATM machine, while the full form of ATM is automatic teller machine. So ATM machine, the machines becomes redundant. Also, we have a habit of writing revert back, while revert in itself means reply back. So I'm writing revert back, I'm writing reply back. So it's data redundancy.
Acha, and is this course like more oriented towards formal style of writing, say business writing or technical reports, emails, or it also deals with informal writing, say if you want to write a book or a fiction or something of that sort?
So the course name says that it helps you become an exceptional writer. So the sub-statement here is in any field possible. So like I said before, whether it's a marketing copy or a client email, or let's say a blog, or let's say a novel, even if you're writing a novel, it will help you understand the basic nitty-gritties of various industries and how and where should you use what type of content and what type of language.
Okay, right. Any projects or assignments that you had to go with this course?
Not really. There was no test. I have taken a few more courses online, but there are generally tests at the end of the courses. But this particular course has no project at the end of it. While there were a few exercises, short exercises embedded within the content.
Okay, right. How would you rate the course content? Like, say, out of 5, and anything you would like to throw light on the kind of, was it engaging? How was the delivery? Anything of that sort?
So the course was pretty engaging because there were a lot of animated videos coming up. There was a lot of transitions, good focus on maybe video content, maybe. But when the speaker or the mentor was speaking, the course becomes a little less engaging because you have to sit and just see the other person speaking and speaking and speaking. So there it becomes a little less engaging. But overall, I would say it's a good course when the exercises start coming, because the mental part it's extremely less in the course, in the course video, the entire course content. The mentor part is very less, and in the remaining entire video, there's just the voiceover. And then there are animated videos and textual content coming on the screen and then going off the screen. So it's pretty engaging. You need to see what's happening on the screen to help and realize, okay, this is how it should be done and this is how it should not be done. Plus, as I talked before, there are exercises in between the content. So if the mentor is giving a particular example, he'll first give an example and then there will be an exercise. Then there will be a 2-minute gap, and then the answer will appear on the screen and you'll realize whether you were right or wrong about your answer.
Okay, got it. So how would you suggest? What would you suggest that is the right audience for this course? Like, is it going to be only for beginners or for professionals? What is your take on that?
So I did this course when I already had 4 years of experience in content, and I still found it useful. So I think even if I was at the starting of my career in the field of content writing, it would have been equally beneficial. So I think it's both helpful for beginners as well as professional writers who are willing to polish their skills in the field of content writing.
So Mani, how has this course impacted your career? In terms of how you approach things at your job, or maybe any major career impact?
So I have been involved in a lot of content trainings in the recent past, and the changes in my approach has been, in the very beginning, I used to train people on improve your vocabulary, or let's say use good words, or let's say use a better form of English, or use complex sentences, or use a lot of punctuations, and this and that. And now it is more focused towards know your audience and understand your audience and realize what they want. And audience has become an important aspect of my job now while training other people. So people come to me and people ask, should I focus on what I want to write, or should I focus on what people want to know? So now I know that target audience is an important aspect that has the impact of this course on my career.
So now you know better, you can say.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, Mani, for doing this, and it has been a pleasure interacting with you. And thank you so much for your insights. I'm sure that it would be helpful for someone who is looking for a writing course.